I said a man that comes into, listen, because I need y'all to hear what I'm finna say before you respond. You hear what I'm saying? I said respond. Most men who come ready, know what they want, what they don't want, has did the internal work, set up, and ready. It be women who say that's what they want. Listen what I'm finna say before you respond now. It's women out here who say that that's what they are ready for. And when they run into that, they can't handle it. You self-sabotage. You need too much. And then I know it's going to be some women that disagree with what I'm going to say, but I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You're going to need too much reassurance. Now listen, I didn't say it was something wrong with reassurance. But see, at some point, needing too much reassurance becomes manipulation. Because the man, I said a man, that has reassured you and carries himself in that manner shouldn't have to go through the continuance over and over of the reassurance. It becomes a self-internal issue. It has nothing to do with the man not being there for you and not being careful with you or not giving you the reassurance. What you have chose to do because you're really not ready and you don't understand how to say that, you try to manipulate the man and try to make it as if he does not tend to your needs. No, what you're trying to do is manipulate and take advantage of a person who can see through you. That's not how it goes. And then you'll use that as the excuse as to why it didn't work. He didn't give me I would always try to talk to this. Whoa. No, what you try to do is manipulate. Because this is what you ain't understood. Why does that same issue keep coming up? Is it me or you? Because if I've been the man that you know I am, why you keep trying to use that against me? Because that's not what it is. It's you at that point. It's you. Let me tell you something else. Now, I'm gonna tilt my head off a little bit to some of the women. I said some. I didn't say y'all. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. I said some. Some women have been, I don't even want to say masculine. I don't even want to say a masculine role. You've had to be, let's use independent. Independent comes with doing things, you know what I'm saying, and taking care of your own business all the time. So, by the time, man, let me reiterate, not insecure, not financially unstable, not emotionally unstable, I said a man who comes around and really allows you to take a step back and step into your most feminine role. You don't know how to. And then you clash that and try to make an excuse of maybe some of y'all be thinking we trying to change you. Ain't nobody trying to change you. Trying to allow you to go back to your natural original state. Ain't nobody trying to tell you doing too much when you been too. You can chill. Is that not what you wanted? Did you not want to let your hair down and be able to relax and chill and know you're good? I thought that's what you wanted. But then that's an issue. I don't understand. And some, like I said, some women are not ready for what they ask for. And when it happens, you make every excuse instead of taking accountability. 8 out of 10 women right now, if you ask them why they single, it was the man's fault. He didn't this, he didn't that, he didn't listen, he was this, I thought he was this, he was this, I did this, still didn't work. 8 out of 10, it was the man's fault and why they single. 8 out of 10. Not even if they was in a relationship. 8 out of 10 women right now or say it's the man's fault why it didn't go any further. Nah, he was already, oh yeah, 8 out of 10. You said he probably don't listen. Watch this right here. You don't listen either. I'm going to tell you why you don't listen. You ain't take accountability. Anybody, after you 28, 29, 30, you done dated, had some relationships, you don't get to make no excuses as to why later on down the line, when you saw it early on, don't you use that. Don't use that right there. Don't use something that you kept turning the blind eye to because you wanted what you wanted. You like what you saw. You like what you felt. You like the idea of what you thought it was going to be because of the potential. And then you want to turn around and say, he didn't listen. He did. You saw that early on. You did. Take some accountability and admit that. Take some accountability and admit, I did see that in the beginning. I just thought it was gonna change. I did. I did. I knew they I knew they lied a lot, talk about it. I seen that. And I thought maybe eventually, they wouldn't do it to me. Take some accountability. Because you knew they didn't listen. You know he didn't. Listen. Men don't watch this right here. I bet y'all the women will agree with this, what I'm about to say. Men don't take long to switch up when they playing. Men do not take long to switch up and show that they were just running the game long enough until they got what they wanted. It don't take long for them red flags to come flying out. It don't. So don't act like you didn't see it. You did. Oh, you saw it. Oh, you saw it. Oh, yeah. I bet you won't disagree with that one. Men don't take long. If it was lust, why he chased you the way he chased you, put on the way he put on, it'll wear out by the time he gets on once or twice. It is. It's gonna wear out by the time he gets on once or twice. You gonna see everything you need to see. And if you keep on dealing with that, a year or two later on that, you're not taking accountability. It ain't nothing to do with that man. It was you. You thought you could change him. That's what you thought. Men do it too. It ain't just the women. Men do it too. Men, and y'all ain't gonna want to accept it. Oh, we settle for y'all too. Yeah, y'all ain't the only ones out here settling. Yeah, women, boy, they swear up and down. They the only ones out here settling and taking losses and compromising on the strength of he didn't have himself together and girl, I did it. We doing it too. Half of y'all don't deserve us. Yeah, I said it. I did. Half of y'all don't deserve it. You should have never even got a conversation from me, bro. What you mean who hurt me, sir? I'm having a conversation from both perspectives, and you're asking me who hurt me. I'm a 35-year-old, I want y'all to pay attention to this right here. I'm a 35-year-old man with the same experience of 80 to 90% of people on here. I'm just speaking from a filter and a filter and from experience. Why does that mean I'm hurt? What are you talking about? And this is another thing. I don't even have to answer that question. I don't. Every person on here has had all the experiences that I'm speaking on. And for some reason, I'm hurt. Hey, let me tell you something. Somebody hurt me. I've been hurt. Let's have that conversation. I've been hurt in the past. I don't know how long you've been following me or been on my live before, but if you have, I don't even think you would be saying that. My platform is built off of transparency, vulnerability. Anybody who's been following me for a long time, I already know that. But so it ain't nothing new. This is what you don't understand. When you say, have I been, who haven't? Of course I have. Where I'm at now though. Well, let's talk about where I'm at now. Listen, I'm great. I'm great. I'm doing great. And we're not talking about tangible things. We're talking internal. I'm wonderful. I'm in the most, listen, I'm in the most creative. I don't need to meet a woman either. I'm going to come right back to that because I got something I want to say. I'm in the most creative space mentally I've ever been in. I'm talking about, listen, right now, it's just at bliss right now. Like, I'm just so creative. And that's what I love to be more than anything. Me being able to be creative, network, and just watch all of my visions come to life, you know, and be peaceful with. Listen, man, I'm beyond ecstatic right now. I'm beyond ecstatic. Now, back to what you were saying about meeting a woman. That's not what I want. You hear me? I can finally say I can understand when I've heard women say, just because I have been single for a long time, it's by choice. They don't want a man. In some phases, some people just don't want that. It's women out here who get criticized because you thinking, some of these women out here, I want to get married, It's some women out here just, you know, when that happens, it happens. That's not my focus right now. It's just not. 10 years of prison, 6.5 years free, in and out of situations, in and out of relationships. Right now, I'm just being great at being creative, purposeful, and intentional. That's it. That's what's going on right now. We're gonna be creative, purposeful, and intentional. All that other stuff, it'll come with it. Right now, we're gonna be we're gonna be creative, purposeful, and intentional. Point blank. Period. I'm just not kicking it just to be kicking it. I'm not having fun to be having fun. I'm just not doing none of that. If I went to have fun, it's because it's what I wanted to do. It wasn't because I was lonely and just was bored. It's not. It's not. I'm kicking it, and I like it. I'm in peace. I'm very peaceful right now. You feel me? Very peaceful. You know. Some days I'm sleeping right now till 12, 1 o'clock you know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping till 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, it's just great. It's just great sleep. it's just great sleep. You know, it's just great sleep, man. Yep. But how y'all doing though? Y'all good? Look. I'm gonna tell you something to keep me thoughtful and humble though. I was riding down the street the other day. That's low level depression. Oh, okay, that was up. Keep thinking that. keep thinking that. Look, let me tell you something. I was riding down the street the other day, right? And you know, it be a lot of homeless people, you know, in the downtown areas, wherever you go, right? And as I was riding, I was listening to my music, having a great day. This about to humble me, what I'm about to say. I'm about to say it out loud versus what I was thinking. You know, we get so caught up in making sure we got money to pay our bills, making sure we got money to afford the lifestyle that we're able to have that's obtainable, you know, at the moment of where we at financially. We do so much to, you know, make sure we have the clothes and and all of this stuff that we need. And then sometimes we find ourselves, complaining too about the bills and the car note and the rent, and helping people and spending money and the light bills and electricity bills and all this old stuff, right? And man, listen. And I'm looking at a situation, and we sometimes I don't think we realize how prideful we get in small ways. That the I'm winning mentality can come off prideful to the Most High at times. And you're thinking you could most definitely be thinking you're just trying to be aware of, you feel blessed at the time. You know what I'm saying? And riding down the street and listening to that music, I'm in this I'm winning mentality. Like, I'm great. Like, this is what I come from, and this is what I have put my mind and made my mind up to build this life that I have. And you ride down the street and you see people in the most, it's when you see it, it humbles you very quick of how fast that it could happen. You see that and you just like, I'm grateful, but ouch, like that hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't celebrate it's okay to celebrate yourself. Let me say that first. But it's different when your celebration is not, being able to celebrate comes with being able to share. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what you share. I didn't say it had to be with the homeless. I don't know what blessing, because blessings come for it to be passed around to other people. So in that moment, it's like, it's okay to win who's winning with you. It's that gratitude. It's okay to get up, because if he allow you to get up, who are you bringing with you? You know what I'm saying? And never been high a day in my life, so you can go ahead and dismiss it with that one. Right now, I'm trying to stop from being emotional because I'm serious. Never been high. But in them moments, it's like, man, you gotta be in constant remembrance of what it is, why you were allowed to get where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the Most High didn't allow me to, because you gotta pay attention to when people get to what we look at as successful. What they obtain is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of something. Because it's no way you can get here without gaining, because you got to research, and it comes with knowledge. And then when you get the knowledge, you win some, you lose some. You win some, you use some. And what that happens is that brings wisdom, because now you're able to explain and prevent other people from running into these things. You know what I'm saying? That wisdom, that knowledge. And then what you come to understand, that comes as well when you're grinding. You gain an understanding of how to do this as a whole. And when that happens, because I know where I come from, you're able to turn around and give that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to somebody else that can repeat this process. And then that helps other people, because now you get up, and once you get up, you're able to help other people. And once they get up, they're able to help other people. And so it's no different than when you look at the disciples. When he told them, he said, you are going to do even more greater things. And what he was saying was, they was going to be able to teach more people, who was going to be able to teach more people, who was going to be able to teach more people. Them disciples at one point was going to be able to say, I've taught 100 of y'all, but y'all gonna do even more greater things because them 100 was gonna be able to teach even more and even more. That's why the scripture is so important when he said, go and make disciples of all nations. And see, most of us don't realize that now in the spiritual sense, when he was talking about making disciples, he was, you know what I'm saying, bringing them into understanding who they are, helping them understand the covenant, the promises, and salvation. But we make disciples every day. Yeah, when you gossiping around your children, and your children become just like you and like to gossip and talk about everybody and talk about everybody's business, you train them up the way that they should go. You've discipled them to become that. When you look and turn and you see basketball players like Steph Curry, who daddy was a basketball player and a champion, and he raised his son up, he had 1 ring and his son got 5. His son got 4. What he did was he discipled him in basketball. You're discipling gang members, for instance. Gang members, when they groom you, they teach you. They're discipling you to become. When he said you're supposed to be a reflection of what Christ was when he was here. You're supposed to be a reflection of that. You're supposed to be an example, a demonstration of how he walked. That's what the scripture is for. So it's the same sense when you live in a certain way or carry yourself a certain way. You got people who, for instance, you see some of these videos where these younger kids driving these big boy tractors. And when you see them driving these big boy tractors, what you are seeing is that child being discipled to be able to operate those kind of machines. You know why? Because it's being passed down. It's a form of discipling. It's a form of discipling. So, and I'm not gonna go back and forth with you, but I was saying all that to say, when I see people who are homeless, it reminds me of you're winning, if that's how you want to put it. You're blessed, if that's how you want to put it. You're fortunate or you're favored. That's how you want to put it. But it's too many of us who are fortunate, favored, blessed, and winning that has not shared what was given. And one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, the giver never runs out. And I ain't saying it has to be some money that come out of your pocket. It could be your conversations, because your conversations can be just as impactful as giving a person $100. The knowledge is way more valuable than money. It's people out here who are multi-millionaires based off of knowledge alone. It has nothing to do with the connections or the monetary that they have. It's the information that they have. It's people who are teaching courses out here for $100 based off the information. And they don't even have to do what it is that they teaching. They've done it. They've built the resume. They've built the brand, which means you can trust what I'm saying. It works. I can show you that. So they use the knowledge to make more than what they made off building the company. That's crazy, ain't it? Now I said multi-billionaire. I knew somebody was going to come and say something to me. That's what I'm saying. It's people who are doing that. It's just like we're writing a book. Like I've helped several people with the process. But at some point I stepped back and was able to say, between my book sales, my marketing, my promoting, what I'm able to show what you can do independently with a book, I could literally take a course and teach it over the course of a year and make more than what I made off selling books by teaching people how to do it. Because there are so many people with stories and testimonies that they want to tell than it is that people that'll read books, that'll buy books and read them. It's a lot of people want to write them. A lot of people want to salute it, but it'll be more people that'll write than more people that'll read. Well, you know, it is what it is. But I was just saying, man, hey, just always be in the mind that, you know, It's okay to know that you're in a great place, but don't get beside yourself. Don't get beside yourself. And that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. I done finished up my work, I think, for the most part. I'm gonna finish up the rest of it in the morning. And I'm gonna get back with y'all. If you ain't got the book, go get the book. JTB3.org. And I'm gonna get on about your way. Y'all be blessed. Be cool. How y'all be cool?